Hey Gremlins, hope you guys are all happy, healthy and taking good care of yourselves. So I thought I would share with you my full coverage foundation routine. It did occur to me that I do use a lot of product, but I didn't think it looked that cakey, so I figured I would share. Also paired it with some bold lips, so if you want to see how we do this, then please keep on watching. Hey guys, so please excuse my crazy scientist hair, but to start I'm going to grab a concealer, and here I'm using MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW45, and all I'm doing is taking an angle brush and using it to sculpt my brows. Prior to that I just used MAC's Embark eyeshadow to fill in the sparse spaces and create the shape that I wanted. Following that, I'm just going to get a buffing brush. I got this brush on eBay, and I'm going to use that to buff out that concealer so everything looks seamless and perfect, because we are going for a flawless finish today. Following that, I'm going to take MAC's ProLongwear concealer, and I'm literally using that as a first base foundation. So I'm using it to cover all my discoloration, all the dark spots, and almost as an initial foundation. And then for the outside of my face, just to like sculpt it a little bit, I'm using a darker foundation, and this is Rimmel's PhotoReady in the colour Mocha, and that just gives my face a little bit more dimension as well as a good deal of coverage. Just putting it around my hairline and using two different colours just makes your foundation look a little bit more sculpted. So I forgot to mention I also use a primer. Primers are really important to me because I have really oily skin. The one I use today is a Benefit Professional, but you can use anything that's good at combating oils or just giving you a good flawless canvas to work on. Now that's done, I'm going to really go for flawless finish, and I'm going to be using I'm going to be using Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse. This is my all-time favorite foundation, and this is probably the reason why I get so obsessed with like having a flawless finish, because this foundation honestly will give you like bouncy looking skin, and I'm just going to use that over that MAC ProLongwear. Next, I'm just going to highlight under my eyes and my T-zone area, and for that I'm using the LA Girl ProConceal concealer, and this is in the colour Toast. And again, these brushes that I'm using, all of them are from eBay, and I will leave a link down below. They don't last very long though. I think I've had mine for 6 months and then starting to shed, so bear in mind they are really affordable, but you will need to get new ones every 6 months or so. They work amazingly well. They work better than my Real Techniques brushes, but they only last 6 months, so pretty much $20 a year you'd need to spend on them. Yeah, not that much, huh? And this is what the face looks like when we're done. Next, I'm going to grab the banana powder from Nye, and I'm just going to use that to set that under eye concealer that I placed, as well as set the concealer I put on my T-zone area. What I'm doing, I just pat it on there and I allow the powder to soak up the excess moisture, and after it's been sat there for, I don't know, about 20 seconds, I take a fluffy brush and just brush everything away. Then now to set the rest of my foundation, for the outsides where I use the darker colour, I'm going to take LA Girl pressed powder in Deep Cocoa, and I use that for the outside, and then for the centre of my face I use W7's the bronzer. Now just taking you guys outside and showing you what it looks like in daylight. I don't know if you guys can see the gradient in the colour difference. It doesn't look so obvious when you're staring at the face head on, but when you look closely there is sort of a contoured look to it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I went ahead and applied my lipstick, and here I'm using my absolute favourite lipstick at the moment. It is winter in Australia, it's absolutely freezing, so deep berry colours, purples, reds are perfectly fine at the moment. We're getting really freezing cold weather, so very winter appropriate. Saying that though, I would wear this any time of the year because, let's face it, I love cyber. As the lips were so bold, I decided to keep the eyes as simple as possible. So all I did was chuck on some liquid liner with a little bit of a flick, put on my mascara, and that was it. So that's the end of the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your company, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye!